Morning guys, welcome. It's Tuesday and it's day 2 of our goodie box. These were incredibly busy yesterday, so much so 50% has gone. Now we're going to delve into all of the details very shortly. If you didn't see the show yesterday with myself and Amy, but when it comes to today, in the corner we have got Rebecca running the ship. Good morning, Rebecca.
Morning.
You okay? Good. Glad to hear. And then, well, we've done swapsies today. She was on this side yesterday, and we've just done a little danceroo around. We've got Amy.
Good morning, everybody.
How you doing?
I'm good, thank you. Are you?
Really good.
I'm excited.
Really good day yesterday, wasn't it?
Good boxes opened yesterday, wasn't there, on the show?
There was indeed, and we're going to open some other ones as well, different ones, to see what's inside. And then it's going to be my time to be saying to you, what do you want to demo? Dun, dun, dun.
Just remember, I am very indecisive. So it might get to the point where you just need to tell me what I'm going to demo.
I might do that.
There you go.
Oops. You're right there. Little slip. Rightio. So, lovely to have your company. There's so many of you already tuning in on Facebook and YouTube, so welcome. We'll have a little read through very shortly. Do let me know, of course, if you've gone for the goodie boxes yesterday. When it comes to the goodie boxes, you maybe be familiar with them, although I have noticed that there's many that are brand new to them where it is just exceptional value. Where you're going to be is £30 and you're going to get a value of over 80. What you will have seen yesterday, if you didn't see yesterday, you'll see it today. It's not just stuff that's been lying in the back of the warehouse. No. We've got some incredible things, some recent launches as well, whereas of course, as I said, the value is over £80. Now, there is T's and C's. Have a look at them on the website. I don't know about you, I don't always read them, but if you want to know the T's and C's with the goodie boxes, then they're across there on hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. Not only are they available here in the UK, you can get a hold of them outside of the UK. They're available overseas. However, you're going to find that some of the shipping may vary. So once again, do have a look there when it comes to the website. The details are there for any of the goodie boxes available when it comes to overseas out with the UK. Not only that is, if you place 4 in your order, you're going to then get different ones. So you can get 4 and you're not going to duplicate. What we do need to point out though is if you were to get 1 yesterday, 1 today, if you got 4 over 4 different orders, we can't guarantee that you're going to get the different ones. So keep that in mind. Go and have a look. You'll see the value. If you want to go for 4 and you want to guarantee that you're going to get 4 different ones, then just make sure that they're all placed in that one order. You can, of course, go for more if you want in different orders. If you're thinking of gifts for other people, absolutely phenomenal gifts. And one thing as well, just to point out, they're non-refundable, which that's kind of irrelevant because there's absolutely no way in this world would you be returning them once you see what you're going to be getting inside yours when it arrives at home. I think that is about all of the main details that I needed to go into. Now that I've gone into that one, shall we have a look at this week's Winnit Weekly? Becky, you chose this. You did. And the bag as well. Imagine that. Just walking through Tesco's or M&S, the bag on your arm.
I know.
It suits me. Suits me very well, doesn't it?
Lots of us use them here for sort of your lunch bags as well.
Yeah.
So just to bring a few bits into work. Yeah,
yep.
Really handy bags to have.
Maybe Aldi, Lidl,
yes,
any of these stores, the Spar, any like that. Oh, you've got some good choices in here, Rebecca. Right, anyway. So this is the Winnit Weekly here where you, and I say you, 2 of you, are going to be in with the chance of winning what Rebecca's put together here. So I'm going to go for it briefly, where you've got your Miri selection, you've also got your beginner's guide to your card making. You're also going to get your beast of your ultra high tape roll, and you're also going to be getting your brush markers, and of course, you're going to be getting the bag. So for 2 people to be in with the chance of winning this week's current Winnit Weekly with a value of £54.95, all you need to do is just answer by commenting, liking and sharing. And that is, what colour was once reserved for royalty? Was it A, red? Was it B, blue? Or was it C, purple? So A, B or C in the comments, like, comment and share. And on Friday, 2 lucky winners are going to be announced when it comes to the winners of the Winnit Weekly. So we will have a little recap later on in the show, but that is it for now. So that is your question. Shall we delve into, of course, the goodie box? Because this is what so many of you have been waiting for. We don't have VT or anything, Rebecca, do we?
No,
we
just
don't.
straight in.
We're just going to go straight in.
We've got the craft knife there.
Oh, I don't know. Here we go.
You got one.
Got one here. Shall it? ASMR, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just make sure you don't show the code.
I know, Kelly's already warned me about that one. Yeah, yeah, she knows what I'm like. She knows what I'm like. Right, let's go in. So, remember, you're going to get Goody Box, £30, value of 80 quid's worth, which is exceptional. You are going to be getting just a little note with something that is at the bottom. That's all that I'm going to say here. Let's have a look. What's in this one here? Oh my gosh, Gildan Flakes. How amazing is that?
Literally, Bex has just been using these.
She has.
In here before we started the show.
Remember, each one is a minimum of £80 worth. What about your pearlescent powders in this one here? What about some foam pads? Not any foam pads, the most used ones here. Long strips.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. Wow. If you don't think that's enough, metallic markers in there. So remember, £30 already, metallic markers on this one, Gildan Flakes in this one, pearlescent powders in this one. Those alone, when you start to tally up, we've obviously shown the foam pads as well. One of Amy's favourites.
Yay!
Die cut, floral arrangements.
It's just so handy, isn't it, that one? Yeah.
So handy, yeah, because you have got so many of these that are die cut, hence why they're called die cuts. You've got the ability to build them, create your own bouquets in that one. Not obviously spending all the time going through each component, but that's what you can get within this one here. What about as well, one of the newest pocket pads that came with the waterfalls? I know.
Is that one of the newest ones, isn't it?
It is, yeah. You've got that. That one is in this goodie box here. What about as well? Craft Stash. How
Oh, I love
epic.
that one.
Peacock Paradise.
It's in the colours in there.
Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. So you've got papers in that one. These parts here that you're going to cut out yourself. Double-sided. Then you've got your inserts in there as well. Then you've got die cuts in there as well. All of those are within that craft pad. Then what about your Enchanted Glade? So that one is your topper sheet with 2 of your coordinated backgrounds. Remember guys, £30. What about your Clockwork Curiosities? Another one with your toppers and your 2 coordinated background. What about another one? Look at that one there that you've got. So that one is from our Butterfly Jewels. So that is giving you your topper, your background, and your foiled accent background. And then if that wasn't enough, Nest and Dies. Nest and Dies are in this goodie box that you've got here. So remember, you can go for up to 4 of them in the same order, and you will get 4 completely different ones. Myself and Amy opened up 3 yesterday. This is the 4th one we're opening. We'll open another 2 later on within this show here, but you've got a minimum of £80 worth. Let's have a recap before we go across to Amy. Nest and Dies are in there. You've got 1 topper sheet with a coordinated background, cardstock, foiled accent, a second one, a third one. You've then got your Crafty Stash pad, a full Crafty Stash pad is in there. Your A5 pad of your floral arrangements. You've got over 180 die cuts in there. You've got your full pocket pad, which is one of the newer ones. It came out with the waterfalls. You've got foam pad strips in this one. You've got your Gildan Flakes in this one, your metallic markers in this one, and your pearlescent powders in this one. That is where it's just wow. Wow within that one there. I can't believe what we're getting in this one, Amy. Phenomenal.
There's just such a variety in there.
And that's the
well,
thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
That is the thing. Such a variety that you've got in there. And in case anyone is new and go, oh, I like the box. Do you get the box? Yeah, you get the box as well. So everything's contained in there. All on the Hunky Dory website, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. As I said before, and I've said it a few times, and I will keep saying it again, if you want to go for 4 and you want to make sure that the 4 are different, just make sure that they're all in the one order. If you do them over multiple orders, can't guarantee that you're going to get different ones. Amy, anything jumps out at you?
Please, could I have, I'm going to be decisive today, the Enchanted Glades.
You can indeed.
Thank you.
Let's go in with the Enchanted Glades. So this is the little things. There you go.
The little things. Look at the colours in this one. So let's have a look and see what we are going to do. So we were saying yesterday, weren't we? Like, we haven't looked at these either.
No.
Because we wanted them to be a surprise as well, didn't we?
And we will put our hands up. We were given the opportunity to have a look at them, but we were like, nah, let's not do it.
Yeah, we decided not to, didn't we?
We did,
We'll just, yeah. So I think we're going to use this one here. Let me measure this to start with. So that's about 1.
Loads of you have got hold of your boxes already.
2.5. I'm just working out what we are going to do with this one.
Yeah, because I don't want to put you off. That's why I'm being quieter.
It's fine, you can carry on.
Well, I shall just let you know, for those just joining, 50% of the goodie boxes have gone since yesterday. So they're very, very busy.
Right, so let's get the scoreboard. And then we are going to try, I'm not even sure what this card's called, so we'll start it and then you will see how it comes together. So what I want to do is make sure we sort of take this part here. So if I score at, just making sure we get all that in there. So I need this to be a 1-inch panel to there. And then, so we almost need to do a cube. So if we do another 1.5, and then another, no, it's another 1, and then another 1.
Okay.
So I've got a little tab on there, which is going to work perfect. And then we just need 1 more to there.
Because the toppers and background, they're about, is it about $2.99 or something? Is it round about the $2.99? $3.99.
$3.99, yeah.
So 4, 4, 8. So there's £12 alone just
Yeah.
from the 3 topper sets.
So,
Little Bear, my boxes are arriving between 11 and 3.
oh wow, today.
Yes. The girls
How
are on it.
good is that? Well, they've been sort of piled up in our warehouse,
They have.
in our meeting rooms, haven't they?
Yeah.
So you will have seen them, that they've all been ready to go. And because we know as soon as people order them, you want to get them, don't you?
You
so,
do. Yeah, you really, really do.
So we've got a 1-inch panel there, and you can see the way I've scored it, it means that we've got that lovely detail in there. And then I'm just seeing how wide this is. So we could do a 7. What I want to do is make sure that we're not going to cover up too much of the image. So let's go in with our topper.
That's why we do it as well, Jackie. Jackie's saying, Craig and Amy, that's the best way not to look what's in the boxes. That way we can see the surprised look on your faces.
Somebody put yesterday, like, how lovely it was that we were so excited about them.
Yeah.
And I was like, we are genuinely, like, we love this. So this is going to sit on there, I think, as we go. And then we will do a panel that comes out like that. So we are going to be extravagant with this one and use both sheets, but you obviously don't need to do that.
No.
I'm doing it because of the value.
Yeah.
I always feel like you can do, you know, that more is more with this. but
Can't
you really
believe
do
how
have to.
many ordered yesterday and have had emails saying that they're being delivered today.
Yeah, next day, isn't
Yeah,
it, for some people?
For
yeah.
some people, yeah.
And as I say, they were ready to go, weren't they? They've been piled up.
Yeah, and that's a really good point. And the fact that it's not the case that you order them and then we see how many are going and then they go and pack them. They're all done. They're all
Yes, yeah,
ready.
they're all ready to go. So I think let's do a 7x7 with this one. So we'll pull this out here. So
Miss Annie Banana is saying, I'm so excited. It's the first time I've been able to get one.
oh, brilliant. That is what we like, isn't it? So we've got a 7x7, but I'm just thinking we don't need.
Oh, bless you. Thank you for all asking how the dentist went yesterday. It went fine, although my bank balance isn't going to be too happy about it.
Yeah, the bank balance is
Yeah,
slightly crying.
that's, yeah. Just as well that I like to cook and I'm good to cook because I'm going to be doing a lot of cooking on basic things.
Yeah. How many recipes can you do with a
Baked beans
tin of
and
beans?
toast.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why is it always baked
I've got
beans?
plenty of spices. I could add a little bit of basil on top, a little
There
bit
you
of
go.
coriander, chilli.
Is that going to be your first cookbook?
Yeah.
101 ways with beans?
Yeah, beans.
So, what we've done is that will sit on our cardstock here, and then this panel here is going to sit on there. So we've actually done an 8x7 just to give us a bit more room here, and then we are going to put our other one on. So let's see how long we need this one to be. So I think we'll do it quite narrow, and what we'll do is try and make sure we don't use that, so we still got some of that going there as well. So if we do, let's do 6 1/4 and then 1, so that's 7 1/4, so we need 7 3/4. Is that right?
I would have thought so. I'm trying to keep on track there.
I'm glad you are. Right, so let's go down. Yeah, and you can see we are not cutting into this. So
No.
you have still got probably a DL card there, haven't
Yeah.
you, with your sentiments on. And then we just need to decide the width of it. I think we could do 4.5.
And with things such as these toppers, if you're wanting to get the most out of them, we do within each issue of the magazine. I'm actually in the current one where you take a topper into the background.
Yes, yeah.
And then you do kind of like either easy, medium or advanced, or how many cards can you get from that one topper
Yeah.
in background. And the one I've done for this month is the butterfly from the spring decollage.
Oh, nice. Yeah. We are also going to do that on a craft o'clock, aren't we?
I believe so.
The topper challenge, where you take the same topper set and do sort of a beginner, a sort of middle one, and then
Yeah.
an advanced, all using the same topper set, because I think that's the joy with our products, is that they're suitable for any crafter, aren't they? Whatever level crafter you are at, you are going to be able to use our products. So then that is going to sit on there and come out like that, and then we are going to put this onto there. See, it doesn't need to be that big, does it, do you think?
You're
Otherwise
making a
it's gonna
statement piece though, aren't you?
Cover.
I suppose it depends on if you want to put anything behind it.
Let's cut this down to 4. This is the other difference, isn't it, with Goody Boxes? Like, we don't know what's in them, therefore we can't prep. And I think I'm similar to Craig. I would never normally do a show where I don't know exactly what I'm doing.
No.
I think it's years of teaching. I would never have gone into a classroom and not
Be prepared.
had my lesson ready
No.
and know exactly what was going to happen, yeah. So that is going to sit.
Jenny saying, Amy has a scoreboard handbook. Craig will be releasing a cookbook. Cooking with Hunky Dory.
There we go.
There we go.
I'm just looking for.
All the recipes could be named after topper sets or collections. Yeah. There's an idea.
Did you cook last night?
I had the last of, okay, I had it 3 nights in a row, but I don't care. It was delicious. The last of my chicken korma I made.
Oh, nice.
Honestly, it was so good. And I'm like, I am tooting my own horn here. It was very, very nice. Even if I do say so myself.
So just adding that onto there, and then we can put this onto here. I think we'll use red liner tape to put this together first, and then we can possibly use our construction glue.
I mean, the fact in one of the goodie boxes you might be getting that brand new big jumbo roll of the red liner.
I couldn't, but yeah, can't believe that. And like you were saying, Craig, when you opened it, these are new products. These have launched. I mean, in one of the boxes yesterday, we had a Floral Awakenings decoupage
Yes, we did.
sheets, and they launched last 2 weeks.
The last
was it?
2 weeks it was, wasn't it?
3
Yeah.
weeks. So, and then that is just going to sit just on there, and then your card is going to be able to stand up. So let's add our...
It's one of those that, whether you are obviously seasonal and you're a massive fan at Hunky Dory, it's a great one just to replenish your stocks. If you're like me, you like Amy, even if you were to duplicate on some things that you've already got, you know you're going to use it.
Yes, yeah.
But if you're at a beginner's level, now, okay, don't get me wrong, if maybe you've got maybe dies in yours or maybe stamps in yours, you would need components to make them work. But as a beginner, it's a nice way to build stash as a beginner.
Definitely.
And then on the other side, you've then got someone that is a crafter and have been crafting for years, but new to Hunky Dory.
Yes,
it's a
yeah.
nice way to try a range of our products. I promise you, you're going to be back for more. And, you know, there's many ways why we do them. The main way is a thank you to all of you at home, but it's also just a way for many to experience our products and use them. And you could be doing what Amy's doing.
But it's just nice to try things. And somebody was saying yesterday, it's always nice. It might be something that you've not used before. Maybe the Delightful die cut pads, when they came out, you thought, oh, they're not really my style.
Yeah.
But then you try them and you can't, you know, it's one of those products that you absolutely love.
I am going to presume that Robin has been sarcastic here and saying, Craig, invest in a freezer, that way you won't have to eat the same meal forever. I purposely ate the same meal 3 nights in a row because it was so nice.
Oh, okay.
I do have a freezer
That's all right then.
batch make and I label and I put stuff in it.
Yes,
But
yeah.
because it was really delicious,
That needs to be 7.
I had it again.
So I'm just cutting a border. So we are, like I say, we are going quite extra on this one. But look how gorgeous. Every little aspect is thought of, isn't it, with these, you know, look at the detail that you've got. So we're just going to add that onto there, just so we've got a bit of detail. And it almost sort of finishes off the card on the end, doesn't it, by doing that. So let's come in. And you can see we've not used a card blank, just a sheet of your white cardstock just to form sort of the base of the card.
As much as, like myself and Amy, we love to prep bits beforehand, have an idea what we're going to do. There's many of you, for instance, Chloe is saying, I like watching these without prep, as it means we can see the raw creativity coming through.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
So then we just want to add that onto there, and then we are going to go in with our gorgeous topper. And then let's take the middle one out, and then we've restocked the foam pads this morning.
Yay!
So we are good to go.
Yes,
And then we
you were
are
on
gonna
it.
Add that onto there. So let's put our red liner tape just on these parts here. So just on that small 1/2 inch section there. And then we just need it on that edge there. So I think let's put that one on first. So it's just going to catch on the edge there, because we don't want to cover up too much of that border.
Fiona and Fiona is a huge supporter and hunky-dory fan, but you know, even she's saying, I discovered the purple glue stick in my goodie bag, now I bulk buy them. So sometimes even when we have been using, there's maybe certain things we don't use or don't try, and the goodie boxes give us that opportunity to do that.
Yes, yeah. Sometimes it's like my favourite days where we sometimes crafting with things that aren't your normal style.
Yeah.
They're sometimes the best days, aren't they? Because, like you say, make sure it stands up. You're out your comfort zone, you know, trying new things. And that's how you discover different styles, isn't it? Different ways of doing things.
Pushes your own creativity, because we can get in that habit of sticking within that kind of realm that we're comfortable in.
Definitely, or sticking to products that we know, you know, because it is your money that you're spending on them, isn't it? So you want to make sure that you're going to get best value for money, isn't it?
That's it.
And use the products that you've ordered. But having such great prices with the goodie boxes means you can, you know, try new things. So
try before you buy.
There we go. So we're just going to go in with our foam pads onto the frame.
Obviously, you do have to buy the goodie box, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Try before you buy, like, main collections or
yeah,
products.
so it might be the, like I say, you know, I'm biased, like the delightful die cut pads, isn't it?
Maybe never tried them before. And it's also a good way to practice. For example, the die cut, delightful die cut pads. It's been one of those, it's like stamps for me. I've never been confident at building scenes.
Yes.
Whereas that's a nice, inexpensive way of practicing.
Yes.
The delightful die cut
Definitely.
pads. I like how the bunny rabbits are just peeping out, just it's like underneath the fence.
behind there.
Yeah.
So we're just going to add this onto here. I'm just lifting up, making sure.
Mr. and Mrs. Thumper.
About in the middle there, and then we can add our gorgeous topper on. Let's go in.
Brilliant.
With, have we got 4 mils? Why did I not get 4 mils this morning? That was a epic fail on my behalf, wasn't it? Right, we can double them up. It's all good. There's always a way around it. So let's just put those ones onto here. So with this one then, the only extra thing you'll need is that white piece of cardstock. And that's kind of it really, isn't it?
It is, isn't it? Yeah, you've managed to really kind of
foam
contain
pads.
it.
I've not even used any mirror. What I've done is sort of taken the effect that there's mirror by just cutting that border off. And these do say on the front, makes at least 2 cards. So we are still going to be able to get a card out of this panel here and using that. And you can see you could just use some of those. I mean, that there with this topper.
Done.
Would look gorgeous. And I'd possibly cut that again and do a sort of a border strip or a decoration there. And that is your card done, isn't it? And you've still got that whole topper there to sort of grab out sort of papers from your stash, isn't it? If you got your like your foiled edge to edge cards, that would look lovely with this as well.
That would look really, really nice.
So let's just making sure that they are there, and then we can have a look and see what sentiments we've got. So we've got your birthday wishes. See, this is where I don't stop.
Decisions.
I'm not sure that there's a decision, Craig. I think we just go with all of them.
Why not?
So I think we'll put our birthday ones up here, and then we could put sort of those 2. Just, yeah, let's do it. More is more.
And this would make a nice Easter card.
It would, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody asked a question yesterday, didn't they? It is sort of every day in your goodie box, not Christmas. These are your everyday ones.
Every day.
So let's put that just behind there because it's on the 2mm foam pads. We'll add that onto there.
Oh, me and Fiona, we're in sync together.
Why?
We're just like there on the same level. Fiona is saying, great Easter card too.
Oh, there we go. Especially like if you don't want a whole Easter collection, it might be that you only send, you know, a couple of Easter cards to family or, you know, the neighbours or whatever. So
Yeah, because we don't celebrate Easter in the way of doing anything or sending cards, or we'll give each other like Easter eggs or
yes, yeah.
Oh, have you seen the prices of them this year?
Do you know what? I'm well organised this year. My daughter wanted a specific Easter egg.
Get in
You know, that
quick.
pressure. So I was in the supermarket the other day and I thought, you know, when it's there, and I thought, I need to get it. Because it'd be one of those jobs you think, oh, I'll get it next week's shop. And then before you know it...
They're gone.
Yeah, and that was it £12? Yeah. They are quite pricey. So let's go in... I think we'll put that one. If we do that.
There's a new, I know there's a new Milky Bar one out this year.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. Yep.
And then
Milky Bars are on me.
we will put that there. And then let's grab some gems just because, well, just because. Shimmer, original. I think pearls are going to look nice with this one, aren't they?
Something about the colour and the tones within this one, I think, works with pearls.
Yes. Just seeing if we've got...
I think we need to stock up on our gems and
think we
pearls
do.
as well, don't we?
I think the green's going to look nice because it's going to bring in that there, isn't it? So let's go in with our green ones. I think we might just put one in each of the corners and then one there, and then we don't need one in the other corner because we have got that sentiment on there. But you can see how easily these cards come together, can't you? You've got that gorgeous dimension on there, but you're still seeing the image on the cardstock as well. But yeah, and you think the value of that in the box, isn't it, is hardly anything.
That's it, yeah, when you look.
Yeah, that could even be one of the freebies that you get, yeah. But
and you can do that.
I love these shows.
Yeah, they're really, really good.
I love this collection, the Enchanted Glades, the colours in it,
Colours and the imagery, just
Yeah.
phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Lots and lots of love coming through with Amy's card there, just absolutely brilliant, gorgeous, amazing, beautiful are all the words just coming through just to describe Amy's card there. So thank you very much,
No
Amy.
problem.
So that might be one of the goodie boxes that you're going to get hold of. Remember, our goodie box, they are £30 with a minimum value of £80 inside. It is not stuff that is gathering dust in the back of the warehouse. Some of them are relatively new items. And of course, you can, if you want, you can just go for one. You might want to go for two, but what we need to let you know is if you do want to go for 4, you can get 4, and in order for them to be completely different, you just need to make sure that all 4 are in the one basket and in that one order. So if you get a couple earlier, a couple later on, then we can't guarantee they're going to be different ones. So if you want to guarantee that all 4 are going to be completely different, you just need to make sure that all 4 are popped into your basket and checked out at the same time. That are available outside the UK. Just have a look at your terms and conditions, because when it comes to shipping and postage, it does differ. So it's all there, info on the website. So we've had a look in one of the boxes. Shall we delve in to the second one?
Let's do it.
And have a look. Oh. That's a heavy one. That is a heavy one. Oh, right. Let's delve in here. In actual fact, it's bulging a little bit as well. I love a bulging box. Let's have a look and see. I'm actually, if it's bulging, I don't want to cut all the way through. Let's just carefully, although there is paper packaging. Right, so box number 5, if you're including 3 from yesterday. crimpler tool.
Oh, I love this.
That's a really, really fun one. So you could be getting the crimpler tool when it comes to your goodie box. Your glue residue eraser is in this one.
Essential.
Essential. It is. What about trim me inserts? Which were
Nice
different.
as well.
Yeah, different from the ones that we were showing yesterday. So these ones is where you've got 40 sheets. So if you're new to the trim me inserts, you have got these in gold foiling. And then you've got, is it 4 different, 10 sentiments, and then you've got 4 of each. And what you're going to find is you're going to find the grid on the back. So all you do is use your paper trimmer, craft knife, whatever it is that you want to use, and you just trim that to the size. So all the sizes are marked 4x4, 6x6, 8x8, you've got 5x7. Cut along the corresponding lines, and then your insert is going to be bang centre in the middle of the page there. So 10 different inserts, 4 of each, all with the gold foiling. That's in there. We're just going to take that out. And we've also got blushing blossoms.
Oh, I love this.
That
Look at
8x8, isn't that beautiful? So that one is in here. Remember, a minimum value of £80 in each of the goodie boxes. So this is your coated adorable scoreable heavyweight paper. So that's in that one. Oh my word, this is what's caused the wait.
Oh my gosh.
Diamond sparkles.
50 sheets, does that say?
50 sheets of your A4 250 GSM shimmering cardstock sheets. It's like your shedless glitter that you've got in there. 50 A4 sheets is in this goodie box.
And the thing is, with ombre, you almost get 2 different colours on one sheet, don't
Yeah.
you? So, you know, if you're cutting it up, you've got,
Yeah.
you know, twice as many
Or
colours.
if you go for things like your DL, you're going to get kind of like 3 shades. You're going to get your fuchsia, your purple,
And then that lovely
and then you're going to
mixed
get that
one in the
lovely mixed
centre,
one
yeah.
in the middle as well. So that one's in this goodie box. What about now? This is one of the most expensive things to produce when it comes to parchment, printed parchment.
Oh gosh, yes.
Printed parchment is in
look
here.
at that.
16 sheets. So you've got your larger kind of topper size, you've got your smaller kind of post-it note sizes in there, square sizes. You just chop them to the size that you want, but you've got 16 A4 sheets of your printed
Love that.
parchment. Shut up. Here comes the girl. So that's just your topper sheet that you've got in there. Just launched the other month, not even that. That's in there.
Love that collection.
Easily 4 cards in there. Easily. Then what about another topper sheet from Year of Flowers? That one just being your topper sheets. This one being your topper sheet also from the Year of Flowers. Then what about Perfectly Pals? The full decoupage kit.
Oh my god, how many sheets are in there?
So you've got at least, so it makes at least 64 layered centerpieces.
And we say 64, but we've said it before. I think we said it yesterday, Craig. With the decoupage, I very rarely use that base layer
That's it.
as a decoupage. So you get in, what was it, 64?
64.
I think you 128
28, yeah.
toppers from that easily,
So
yeah.
use that on its own, and that one could be your base layer because it's the full image of the little dragon.
Or do what you did in your first demo yesterday and alternate the
them.
layers between the two, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You've got that in there. So you've got 32 300 GSM A4 foiled and die cut topper sheets. So it makes 64, as we said. Isn't that just phenomenal? Absolutely phenomenal. You're £30 for each of the goodie boxes, a minimum value of 80. And of course, you can go for one if you want to. But if you want to get 4 and you want to make sure that the 4 are different, then of course, put them all in that same basket. So you've got full collection. You've got topper sheets from Year of Flowers. Another one from Year of Flowers. Topper sheet from Here Comes the Girls. 16 sheets of your printed parchment when it comes to the cats. 50 sheets of your Shedless Glitter Diamond Sparkles ombre pad. You've then got 48 sheets when it comes to your 8x8 pad. You've got 40 sheets of your trim me inserts. You've got your glue and adhesive eraser, and you've got your paper crimpler tool in this one as well for £30. This is why it has been so busy. When we came live, 50% had gone. It's going to be less than that now because, of course, it has been busy the last 43 minutes and even before we went live within the show. Viv is saying, what a brilliant box. Isn't it just? It really, really is. Right, Amy, what do you fancy?
Please could I have the paper pad?
You,
obviously.
the blushing blossoms.
Because once you use it, you have to keep it, Rebecca.
That's very true, yeah.
And it's got to be the diamond sparkle shimmer card, hasn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Is that all right? And then could you do me a huge favour?
Yeah.
Could you grab me the book of some sentiments?
Yes, circles, squares.
Just a selection.
A selection.
We have a selection going.
I'll be back. Don't have fun without me.
We won't. We won't talk while you're gone. So what we're going to do is show that you don't need toppers to work with a paper pad. We are going to sort of create our topper from the sort of the images in here. I mean, I was quite decisive with what I was going to do, and then you start going through it and I'm like, oh, that would be nice, that would be nice.
I don't know if any of these are applicable.
I'm sure they will be.
I've just got a selection.
Oh, perfect.
Is that okay?
Yeah, wicked. Thank you. Thank you. So I think what we're going to do, I was just saying, Craig, wanted to show that you can create your toppers from the paper pads as well. So we don't need extra toppers. So this is going to be our topper here.
Okay.
So let's have a look and cut this down to start with. In fact, we can measure it, can't we? So I quite like the amount that we go down there. But if we cut it, let's do 4 by... should we do 4 by 5?
Okay.
Let's try it. So let's cut. In fact, let's do. Trying to see if we can go. Yeah, let's go 3 notches under the 5. Somebody can remember this for me, and then we know our mat layer can be 5. And then if we take it to the edge of that leaf there, and then let's see if there's any that we need to do here. And then if we go 3 under 4.5. There we go. So that is going to be our topper. And let's have a look in our pad. Oh, look at this.
Just stunning, isn't it?
Look at the colours that you are going to get.
The array of them.
It's just...
They make you smile, don't they?
It's stunning, isn't it? Look. And like I say, the different colours you are getting in these ones. Let's go... It's going to have to be the pink, do you think?
I think that would work tremendously well.
Let's do the pink. So, what size did I say it needed to be?
5.
By... I think it was 4.5, wasn't it?
Wait, what did you say? See, you never ask me anything.
It was. There we go. So, by 5. And then that is going to sit just nicely on there. And I think let's round the corners off. What I always tend to do with these is just double check. Let's try R7. There we go. So if we do R7 all the way around this one. And then we'll do the same.
Can I just say, the paper crimpler, the glue residue eraser, and the trim me inserts, just alone so far, I've tallied them up, that comes to £22.97 if you buy them individually on the website. I thought I'm going to tally them all up.
So you're almost there. Claire was doing it for me yesterday. in the comments, which was really helpful. So there you've got your topper. So let's have a look and see what size card we want to make. Shall we go? Should we do a 7 by 7? So let's grab another piece of this, and I think we'll do this, let's do it right up to the edge so that we're not having any of our white cards showing. So this can be our background. So 7 by 7, and let's have a look at what we want to do in the background.
When it comes to the Diamond Sparkle, that card, it just gives it that extra kind of elevation, doesn't it?
It does. It's just stunning, isn't it? I think we'll take this one because I'm going to do some other layers in a minute. Just trying to find. I think we'll take one that's quite plain in the background, because then we're going to do 4 panels behind it as well.
Okay.
So let's go 3 notches under our 7. Quite often I would do 2 notches, but because we've got that gorgeous shimmer, we want to be able to see it. So let's take it down. And don't forget with this, if I was doing it at home, I would quite possibly gut the middle of this, or at least die cut some things out of it. So you can see there. So again, we'll come in with our corner rounder. Just sort of softens the edges as well, doesn't it, with this one?
It's not something I do a lot, actually, is round the corners.
It's not, and then I remember it, and I absolutely love it and do it on every card for about a week. You know, one of those things.
Yeah, one of those.
Yeah. So that is going to sit nicely onto there. This one is going to sit in the centre there, and then we want some panels behind it. So let's have a look. Let's do them. I think let's do 3 by 3, and then we should have enough. So coming in, what I tend to do with these is just measure it and try it first. So let's try.
It's always a good tip, isn't it?
I think they need to be longer than that. So if we do 3 by 3.5, let's do another one at 3.5 and just check it.
Right, so I've just done all the maths for this box.
Oh yeah.
If you were to buy it all individually, you'd be £95.90.
My gosh.
So although we're saying a minimum of 80, obviously it can fluctuate depending on the actual items within the box.
Yeah.
But this one alone, if you were to buy it individually, it would be £95.90.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just amazing value, isn't it? And I am cutting into a few sheets with this, but you can see I've still, it's because I want the more of the pink. But that is a nice thing about this, because then next time when I come to do purple card, with all the purple tones, you've got all of those purple aspects already there. So let's cut this down to 3. That is it Playful Pals? How much was that on its own?
£24.99.
Yeah.
Yep. £24.99 on its own for that one.
And then I think we're going to use this one here. So 3 notches under the 3 on both sides, because we're going to do them as squares. So let's just grab those 2, and then they're going to sit behind here onto there. And then lastly,
Michelle is saying she's on the live tracking and our Goody Boxes are 10 stops away.
oh wow.
Long gone are the days, you know, where you had to wait in from like 8 in the morning to 7 at night, and it just turned up whenever it turned up.
I know. It's so nice, isn't it, that you've got all that technology. So that is going to sit on there. And then, thank you for these. Craig has brought in lots of books of sentiments. And I think with this, the nice thing is with these, we can use any one because you haven't used the mirror, isn't it? You've got the sparkle. So I think, let's just grab this one. So this one says birthday sparkle. Take that part out. And then we can add that onto there, or we could. Let's have a look, what are the other ones? Do we go like with a cream, isn't it, as well?
Because that would work, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Or then do we use this more?
Oh, I like that.
That one works better, do you
it
think?
It does, yeah.
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 So let's start putting all this together and then we will see if we've got time to just fussy cut another layer of those out.
This is the sort of thing as well, is when you get at home, if you get kind of like a little bit daunted and be like, whoa, bring out your layout books. Bring out your handbooks.
Yeah.
Your
The
magazines.
layout libraries are going to be perfect for this sort of thing, aren't they?
Yeah.
So let's just round the corners of all of these.
It's amazing the difference that that corner makes.
Yeah, as I say, it's one of those things that I see somebody else doing it and think, oh, let's give that a go. Especially with our tool here, you've got 3 different sort of corners as well within one. So you've got that element of choice again.
Yeah, Chloe, I've noticed that as well. Chloe's saying the first time I had, replying to another comment, but she's saying the first time I had post on a Sunday, it blew my mind. Lately, I've had post on a Sunday.
I know. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh. Although I have noticed, I don't know if it's for everyone, but certainly my area, if I order anything on Amazon Prime, it comes via Royal Mail now.
Oh, does it?
Yeah. Yep.
Right, so let's start sticking all of this down. So, we said it was, did we say 7 by 7?
I don't know.
Thanks, Rebecca.
Rebecca says she
Rebecca's
thinks so.
listening.
I'm listening, I just don't retain. What did you ask?
Who are you? So, let's find our score tool. Look
I'm
at
like
the
a
mess.
fish. I just keep swimming.
See, I think fish do remember things.
What did you say?
Because when you go up to, we've got 3 tanks at home. When you go up to the tank, they kind of come to the top. So they must remember that when there's somebody close by, that they're going to get fed.
You've got an argument there.
I have.
How, like how many times can I say how? How can someone know that a fish only has a memory of 7 seconds?
I don't know. So you can see, just rounding the corners, even if your card blank, so even though you've got 2 pieces, it will still go through that punch to give you that gorgeous rounded edge as well. So let's go in and start sticking all of this down.
Have you seen the new thing on Netflix about the dinosaurs?
No?
Yeah, it's meant to be awesome.
Oh, I did it on the wrong side.
Oh, Amy. We've got, what, 4 additional sheets?
I think we're going to keep this one. Let's
Yes, we don't want any waste now, do we?
Let's work with it.
Robin's watching.
There we go. Look at that. Perfect. So let's add this one onto here. And then we will layer it up with foam pads as well. But you could easily use either side of these papers, couldn't you?
Where's your glue stand?
On my desk, obviously. There needs to be one in here. It's one of those things we think about when we're in here, isn't it? We need to get one in here.
Yeah.
And then
We never do.
we leave the room and, yeah.
Although you did remember the foam pads.
I did. So,
Is that because you were demonstrating?
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I would have thought about it, whoever was in here.
To be fair, you would have, because you are kind of like that.
So let's just, yeah, that glue stand would definitely have been a good thing to have. So just, I think 3 notches is just about the right amount as well, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Just to show. But definitely when you're doing it, you can cut out that middle bit. Right, I'm going to try and do all of these.
I can't get over the difference of the rounded corners. Something.
See, every card Craig makes today now, he's going to have a rounded corner. I'm going to check in the morning.
Yeah.
I'll be like, look at him and his rounded corners.
I think mine's is under my desk. I'm sure it's in the drawer.
It will be organised somewhere. You are very organised, aren't you?
Yeah.
And tidy.
Yeah, I did tidy my desk again on, was it Friday? Yeah. Give myself a bit more room.
Yeah, I think every so often you do have to have a desk reset, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, even at home, isn't it, with your craft things. So let's put this onto here. And then we even got our sentiment already.
Yeah, have a look. We've got Wendy Graham is saying, loving the rounded corner punch. I'm going to have to order one.
Yeah.
If you see Amy using anything like that, have a look on the website, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk.
It will be on there. So let's do a 10-fold.
Favourite style being the 10-fold.
Yeah. So just move that up just slightly. We might just need to cut around here. So I'm just making sure it's level at the bottom. And that's the best thing to do, always line it up with the top, isn't it? And then you can always take that tiny part off the bottom if it's just...
That's it, yeah, because if you trim along the top, you end up trimming the hinge, don't you?
So let's grab our foam pads and add these on. So just use 2 on each of these, just to save a bit of time.
So Joy is saying, fish do remember. They had
I agree, yeah.
Yeah, saying we had a koi carp who would hide at the bottom of the pond whenever anyone went near, but would always come when, never went near, but would always come and feed out of my hand.
Yeah. They know when food is near, don't they?
It's like a lot of animals.
And people.
And people.
Like when you bring a box of cakes in.
Yeah, where only one had been eaten.
Yeah, because you left them in here.
Because I had only made 9. I didn't have enough for the whole office. But I told those in the know that they were here.
Those in the know. And then we're going to attach that onto the front there. So again, we'll put our foam pads in all 4 of the corners. Just so that we know then they're going to be resting on these 4 panels here. So that is going to sit nicely in the centre there. Then we have got a happy birthday, just cutting off just where I've taken it out. You don't have to do this, it's just me being rather picky. So that's going to sit, I think it might sit there, but then really quickly we are just going to take...
I was doing fussy cutting just before we started the show.
Oh, me too. and I made Craig proud.
You did. You made me very proud. I did. I felt like a proud brother.
I did wonder what you were going to say
I
then.
wondered what I was away to say as well. Proud brother.
Yeah, if you'd have said son, I would have been a bit offended.
No, you're too young.
So just going around the butterfly. So within this one, you are getting 4 of each design. So it does allow you the ability to do this if you want to. And we always say, don't we, I know not everyone is a fan of fussy cutting. So that is going to attach onto there. And what I'll do, I'll just attach it in that centre part there so it has that 3D element. And then we're just going to cut around here. So we're just sort of creating, we're only going to do 1 layer, but it just adds that bit of extra interest, doesn't it?
It does. It really, really does.
And I love the fact that even with the amount of detail that you've got in the image, you are still able to take elements and fussy cut them, which is always really nice. So let's go to there.
That's it, because you don't have to fussy cut the whole lot, do you?
No, not at all. And then that one we can stick on with our foam pads again.
Caroline is asking, any tips, to be fair, I think I know what Amy's going to say, but any tips for cutting around antennas?
Do you not mighty please? Cut them off.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Sorry.
I knew it.
It is.
Yeah.
To me, yeah.
The thing is because you're going to be layering it on top of the base image.
That's just a decoupage.
Decoupage,
yeah.
Yep.
Or you find a design where there aren't any like this, which is even better. So just adding in. Yeah, I think the only other alternative, if I do leave them on, I just leave a bit of a border.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, with them, but
yeah, it's a hard one to give a tip for, isn't it? I completely agree. Just maybe give yourself that larger border.
Where possible, just cut them off. And then we just need to put this on. Have we got any strips? Yes, we have.
Bernice in big capitals is saying, OMG, Amy, that is stunning.
But I just wanted to show, it's why I love paper pads, because we haven't used anything other than the paper pad and that cardstock. But you can create so many different layers, can't you, with double-sided papers. I mean, if you're new to card making, just use the reverse.
Exactly.
You know, like if you're unsure which patterns go together, although I could have picked any two from there and they would have been absolutely perfect.
And obviously everyone has their own individuality, because although Amy was originally planning on using the other side, like Robin says, Robin actually loves the side that you ended up using.
That's the thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can see it would have worked, but just that is just the paper pad and the sparkles, just adding that extra layer, but showing you that create toppers from your paper pads, isn't it? And then you've got sort of like a 2-in-1, haven't you?
You do indeed. You really, really do. How fab is that? Yet again, all the comments, stunning. Kim is saying absolutely stunning. We've got Michelle is saying very pretty. Joy is also saying wow, Amy, just wow. Sandy is saying stunning. Erica is saying another gorgeous card, Amy. Carol is saying what a beautiful card. That's just some of all of the comments that are coming through. Michelle's saying bloomin' beautiful card, Amy. Love that. Isn't it fab? It really, really is. Rightio, let's, before we go in and delve into the last box, let's have a little recap with our current Winnit Weekly, where 2 lucky winners are going to be winning the contents of what I'm away to show you right here. The winners will be announced on Friday, and to be in with a chance, we'll give you the question in a second. However, you could be 2 lucky winners that are going to be winning your brush markers. We've got your beginner's guide to card making. We've got a set of our Miri card. We've also then got our large roll of red liner tape, and also including the Hessian bag as well. So to be in with the chance, all you need to do is like, comment and share. And in the comments, just let us know the answer to this question, which is, what colour was once reserved for royalty? Is it A, red, B, blue, or is it C, purple? A, red, B, blue, C, purple. What colour was once reserved for royalty? Let us know in the comments, and 2 lucky winners will be announced this Friday. Right, we've had a look at 2 so far, so let's have a look at the 3rd one of today, which will be the 6th one over the last day and today. So let's delve in here. Let's have a look and see what we've got inside all these and things that Amy's been using. You'll find across on the website. Right, so oh, another goodie. They're all good. Have you ever, I'm going to tell you this right now, you received this and you've never tried them before, you're going to be coming back for more, because I have them all around the house. Our hunky-dory microfiber cloths.
Yes.
3-pack in there. You could be getting that within your Goody box. When I say I've got them around the house, I mean I've legit got them all around the house.
Yeah, people have got them in the cars and all sorts, haven't they?
Car,
Just
bathroom,
really handy,
bedroom,
isn't it?
craft room, spare room, kitchen, living room. I've got one everywhere. Really, I do. We've got a pop-it pocket where you're just going to open that up and you can put all your bits and pieces in there as well. It does open up, so you can pop your pens or your tools in there. Remember, each box is worth a minimum of £80. That last box we showed you had a value of just over £95. High-tack tape is in this one. Amy was just using one of the sentiments, the big book of sentiments, shape sentiments.
Is it new?
I know. And that's obviously what we've been establishing, is the fact of what you're finding. A lot of items are new, relatively new items, as well as core tools that you need to use. That one's in there. That one, of course, gives you 40 sheets. So it gives you, does it say how? Yeah,
at the very top, yeah.
530 die-cut sentiments, foil die-cut sentiments. That's in there. The full Picture Perfect pad. I love this one. Just the whole collection I absolutely loved. That one. And
you could do a repeat of the card that I've just done with that, because you've got the images in there as well.
You couldn't
to create your toppers. You've got the pattern papers. So a perfect pad to be able to do all in one card, isn't it?
All in one. Sentiments there as well. You can make a little tag, papers, as Amy was saying. That's in there. So within that one, you've got over 335
And you've even got
components.
the sentiments in there, haven't you?
That's it.
You really have got everything
You really
need.
do.
Yeah.
You really, really do. Not just a topper set, but a concept being the pop-ups. So you've got your pop-up stepper concept sheet in there. That's in there in this box here. What about a topper sheet from Quirky Animals?
Oh.
That's in there. So there's easily, if you're using your own duos or adorable squirrel, there's 4 cards in there. Easy. Then, teenage years. That's your topper sheets or your decoupage sheets. So you've got 2 images there to build up, but once again, you could easily break that down over 4.
Yes,
so you could split each of these in half if you so want to. Then we've got a full pack of Precious Moments inserts. So these are all unprinted, as in sentiment or verse form, uncoated, so you can stamp your own, print your own, use them as a subtler background instead of your adorable scoreable on the front. But 24 of your inserts is in there. And seeing we've put the inserts in,
we haven't.
We're even giving you the full Precious Moments in this goodie box here. You might be getting at home. How cool's that? Exactly. Exactly.
I think if anyone who's not aware of the Precious Moments, it kind of covers all occasions, doesn't it?
It does indeed.
Throughout the year. Oh, look.
Always my favourite collection of the year as a customer and on the design team.
You know, you've got every occasion catered for in there.
You do indeed. So that is your full Precious Moment 2026 collection in there. So that's in this goodie box, as well as the coordinated inserts in the goodie box. You've got topper decoupage sheets in this one, another topper sheet in that one from the Animal Antics. You've then got your pop-up stepper in this one. I'm going to say this is going to be not far off, at least about £90 as well. As it is, they're all of them have a minimum of £80 worth. However, all that you're going to be paying is £30 for each of the goodie boxes. Go for 1, 2, 3, 4 if you want to. If you want to make sure, if you're going for 4 and you want to make sure that they are different, do make sure that all 4 are in the one basket and checked out at the same time. That way we can guarantee that you will get 4 completely different goodie boxes. But they're all there. There is T's and C's across on the website. Head across, go on to hunkydorycrafts.co.uk. You'll see the goodie box strap on the website. You can click onto that and you'll find info that you need all about the goodie boxes. Rightio, Amy, what takes your fancy?
I don't know. I mean, we can either do Precious Moment or we could do the pop-up card.
Could we do the pop-up stepper?
I've never done it before, but we'll follow the instructions and go with it.
If you want,
Let's
to.
do it, yeah.
Okay, there we go.
As I say, literally, I've not made one of these before.
No, I've
not. Oh, you're not going to be any help then, are you?
Oh, did you think I had?
I thought it'd be all right. Craig will.
Craig will help. I've never
Craig
done
will
one.
guide me. But I want to show people that, you know, if it's not something you've got before.
Even if I had done one before, would you trust my guidance?
Yes.
Yeah, you would. Thank you.
Of course I would.
I know you would.
So, let's take this. I love this one. Perfect picnic. That's what we like.
Vicky's saying brilliant box. It's another cracking box, isn't it?
I know. So we've got those ones there, and then that sits like that, doesn't it? I mean, I'm asking Craig.
I know,
he's
you're
like...
asking me.
So, you can see on the back, press out the card from the sheet, fold and burnish the spine. Chris? Right, let's pop these out, and I think we'll be able to see how it comes together. That's the thing, isn't it? We often only have a day, don't we, to work on each thing. So if we not in for that day, maybe we were at Hobby Maker or things like that, sometimes things pass us by, isn't it, and we don't have the chance to
well, for instance,
work with
I
them.
never worked with Floral Awakenings.
Oh, I know, it's so nice.
And the one that came Sent with Love with the magazine.
Yes.
I never worked on any of these, just the way that the days landed.
That's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. So, you can see on here that we've got A and B written on there, and then you've got A and B written on your other elements as well. So, I am assuming that we add those onto there.
Never assume.
Well, I will, because
I would if I was
feel
you.
like we're going to. So let's add a red liner. So with construction makes like this, any of our concept cards, I would definitely recommend using your red tape because it is going to be the best thing. And then it also needs to go on this one, doesn't it? So I'm just seeing. Perfect. So that is going to fit perfectly just on that end tab on there. And then we will do the same on this one. So over the panel there. And don't forget, if you do get a concept card kit in your goodie box, there was one yesterday, with the tower one, wasn't it?
Yeah, the tower,
in one of the boxes. Just go back onto YouTube and watch the show where we launched it, because there'll be 1, 2, maybe even 3 demonstrations using them, and also where we've launched them on Hobby Maker. So definitely there's always going to be help for you as to how to put them together. Or if you're anything like us, often we come up with new ways to put them together, don't we?
We do indeed.
Do you like to
We were just speaking about that this morning, weren't we?
try out different things? So this one is going to sit on the A. So just making sure.
Oh, a little day, a little picnic away.
I know. And look how it even lines up on here, doesn't it? Can you see the pattern? It just
So well done.
is perfect. So that is going to attach onto there like that.
I mean, Al and Jen and the whole graphic team, they're just
They're just phenomenal,
phenomenal,
aren't they?
aren't
The work that they do, especially when it comes to these concept cards, with making sure that they are just the best that they can be,
Exactly,
isn't it?
yeah.
The whole team here is just phenomenal. So, and there we've got those panels, and I think this one, it sits under there like that, doesn't it?
I think there's a bit like the base or something.
I think it just goes underneath there.
Add that stability.
Yeah. So, do you know what sort of puts me off? It's because it's got detail on it, but I should know by now that whether it's in sight or hidden on a concept card, we're always going to put detail on it.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, do you know why? Oh, gosh. Do you get it now? So, I was worried that that is folded underneath, but look, when you fold it up to put it in the envelope, can you see?
Ah, yeah.
Hence why I say everything is thought about,
It's all
isn't
thought
it?
about.
It's so clever. So, and then all we need to do is add these on here. So just add in that tab. So if we go, we put it up and press it down, and then just need to, shouldn't have used the construction glue, I should have just used red liner tape. But you can see how that one's now attached to the back?
Yeah.
And then this one is just going to attach to that basket. And then we've just got our 3D elements to go in then. So
I mean,
that
even
one,
if that's not enough, getting the 3D elements too.
yeah, that needs to be further down, doesn't it? So that needs to be folded down there.
And you could, if you've got little flower dies, you can even enhance it even more if you want
Yes,
to.
yeah. So that needs to be, let me just, there, doesn't it? That's better. So you can see there, you've got those panels, and then we're just going to decorate them. So make sure it all folds up like that. And then look at all these elements we've got. So we've got,
This shows how you really do fill the topper sheets too.
yeah, I mean, look at the, I mean, yeah, there's no space on here
No.
left for anything else, is there? So let's come in with our foam pads. And we'll try and do it as quick as we can. Although we're not doing too badly for time.
No, we're not.
I feel like I average a 11:30 finish.
I'm usually about that. I think went over yesterday, didn't I?
Well, that was mostly me, Craig, as well, so.
Why wasn't you? Why was it you?
Chatting? It's all good.
We can still chat and be on time.
One of my favourite parts of the job, being doing this, so we'll... Oh, look. And then let's get the cup. We might not do the littlest layers. It's entirely up to you, isn't it? How kind of far you go with your layers. If I had more time, I would do them all. But it's just so that we can see the concept of this.
And I know I said to you, never assume, but I'm away to assume here. I take it you get the envelope as well?
Yes.
Yes, you do. Yeah,
Yeah,
I did
no, it
think
is.
so, with it being a concept.
Yeah.
I just wanted to check.
So again, the only other thing you're going to need here is just your red tape, isn't it? and some foam pads, and then you are good to go. So
Fiona's saying, Craig, when is daylight saving? And it is the 29th of this month.
what's that?
When is daylight saving here in the UK? When does it start? It's the 29th of this month. Well, the 28th into the 29th.
Oh, okay.
And the clocks, was it spring forward, isn't it? Spring forward, fall back.
Yes.
Although it is getting late, it is getting lighter later into night time.
It is, isn't it? Yeah. I absolutely love it. So, and then the last one we'll do on here, just because of time, is this one. In fact, we'll just do this.
Guys, don't say that. Me and Amy could easily just carry on and on and on.
Oh, we would. We
Yeah.
would be in here all day.
Yeah.
Well, do you know what, I think now with the fan page, you can have that interaction as well, can't you, with everyone on there as well?
Yeah, because it is all of us that do it.
Yeah.
You know,
It's us on there, yeah.
Mhm.
So you can see there it folds. I'm just going to look. I'm not sure whether there's going to be a sentiment that is going to fit, but we are going to try. I think this one's going to fit, isn't it?
Be a nice size too. You know your topper sheets, for instance, you know your decoupage sheets where
Yes.
you get your little circle sentiments left over?
Yes.
Or your frame ones, frame boxes left over. It'd be good to use for these sorts of sized cards.
I was going to use that one, but it's not gold foiling. So I think.
Yeah, Diane saying we had ours yesterday here in the States this past weekend. Yeah, I know, because the wrestling was on live early last night. Although when I say early, it was still midnight instead of 1 a.m. But
Yeah. So, just grabbing this sentiment on here. So this you did get this book in there as well. Was that the previous box?
you know what was this one?
It was this one,
Yeah, it
wasn't
was
it?
this one.
So this one, we're just going to add that in that corner there. Oh, and look again how they work together. Look at the dimension that you get on there. And I'd never made one of those before.
No.
I thought, oh, shall I say the other one? And I thought, no, let's challenge myself to try and do it. And you can see how easily they come together. And like Craig said, you get the envelope as well. And even those sentiments are going to fit perfectly on there as well.
Absolutely are. How brilliant is that? And there you go. That's another 3 now of our goodie boxes that we have opened. Remember, this has been day 2 of our Hunky Dory Crafts goodie boxes. We've opened 3, so that's 6 now in total over the last 2 days that we have opened. Everything inside is a minimum of £80. It's a minimum of £80, and you guys are just going to be paying £30 or £30 for them. If you want to go for 4 of them, you can absolutely do that, where the 4 will be different. In order to get 4 different ones, you do have to make sure that they are in that one order. If you are outside the UK, they are available outside the UK. Just have a look on the website for T's and C's. They are there for you to check out. And when it comes to the shipping of anywhere outside the UK, it will differ slightly. So all the info is there for you to check out. Rightio. So that might be the end of us here today on Hunky Dory Crafts TV. However, it's not the end of Hunky Dory Crafts shows. When it comes to Anne-Marie, she's back from her holidays. She popped in earlier on her way down. She's on Hobby Maker today. She's there with some goodie boxes as well. So she's got a selection of shows. She's going to be at Hobby Maker, and she's going to be on at 2 o'clock, 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock with the goodie boxes. So you can check her out there. And then next up on Hunky Dory TV tomorrow, we're going to have Kat and Bex, where it's going to be day 3 of our goodie boxes. 3 different ones that they're going to be delving in. So by the end of tomorrow, that's going to be 9 that you're going to have been having a look at. Amy, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Loved it.
Yes, me too. Rebecca, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Have a lovely rest of the day, and the guys will see you live tomorrow.